welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Zokazi Mpokwati. All you're going to get here is a bit of Xhosa and a bit of English. Because it's not my language. So if you're new here, you can hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on the screw news. You know, it's your girl. Hi guys, I don't think this YouTube thing is gonna work for me, but anyway, I feel like it is gonna work because I'm just going to be as authentic as possible. I'm going to be as authentic as possible. So yeah, story time today. It's about me, who is Zokazi Mpokwati, and my family and all that. So I'm just going to go dip as to who I am, so you guys get to know me. Yeah, well, the real me. So let me sip my tea because this needs tea. Go and grab your tea. Go grab your scones. Go grab your rusk or whatever you would like to have your tea with. Or grab your popcorns. You never know. So guys, for those who don't know me, I'm a Herbalife distributor. I started Herbalife 5 years ago. This year is going to be my 6th year. So I'm just going to talk about Ukulagwam. I'm a firstborn of 6. My mother is from East London, Mtansane, Kwaenu 11. And my father is from Maleni, Emangwaneni, Mtasakaya. And I was born at Kanzibe. I've been into the city, like life I've been into the city, and I've experienced Uklales Lalini because my mom was a class East London, and I've had an amazing childhood in East London. And I don't want to lie, guys, it was really nice because umama, when I was doing grade 2 to grade 3, East London, and that's when I became a tomboy. Yes, I was a tomboy, guys, because I was so exposed to Malumibam, and the only female figure was my aunt, and she was not always there. So even wearing a dress was not my thing, but I had to wear a dress going to church. Nyamazu maskiti guys, I played umaskiti kiti. I dandiamba bafala so betama hobe. Eweskenan betisa was a kaya maobe. West part. So I've experienced Uklalikas, I've experienced Uklalis Lalini. So I'm a firstborn of 6. Mama, and I have 2 beautiful parents, as in Tanda, you guys, and they are high school sweethearts. So into your tando, no, like Nikulelo tando, guys. Let me just keep it like that. I grew up in an environment where my parents are loving, and where marriage to me has been ideal. Now I just want to get married. I just want to be like my mom and dad. So Dimlomdana environment, and my life changed when I was 2018. Guys, but I think I was 16, but man, I've been 38. I'm up 208. 208 is a year that I think it was close May, June, guys, because I was really close to writing my June exams. The funda is St. John's College. So I made sure that I go to the best school in town. So St. John's College is the best school in Tata. So I was in St. John's College. So we are eskoleni. I loved dancing at school, and in a sense that I can't because I would come back home late, because on Friday, on Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, the next dance classes, we had dance classes. Sustenance and say Holy Cross, St. John's College. So I was a hip hop dancer, and also Nespuja. So I came back from home ndabe ndithunywe ngumeza wam ndithume u-long last yile nto uza into ethambisa intloko. So phaa into ethambisa intloko siyithenga ezantsi koonominci, yabona oonominci phaa kulaa taxi rank isezantsi kwaseSt John's College, yabo phaa. So I went to buy u-long lasting for umeza wam. So ndiyafika endlini, I took off my clothes, my uniform, and I asked about Mama Opi. And that week, my mother called me exiting and told me that we must not do anything that is going to frustrate her. We must not do anything that is going to stress her. She's going through a lot. And Ujane treatment. So on my mind is that whatever I'm going through, I'm not going to go stress my mother or whatsoever. So I had a cousin that time, so I had a cousin Mikaya. And then I'm always that Bible person about how my day was and all that. So I came home, wanted to tell my cousin how my day was. So as I'm busy doing that, someone started shouting my name outside. So they even landed Sizokazi, and it keeps going down. It was, and in the back of my head is that whoever is just calling me is not serious, because if this person was serious, and I'm busy taking off my school uniform. So, and I had friends in Nandishe at primary and Nandisa high school, and this time is the time I'm just starting my grade 10, guys. You know, when you start your grade 10 in everything, like, you know. So I am like, okay, I went outside. When I got outside, my mom was laying down and she's laying down there, and and I started panicking. I screamed my cousin's name, like, come and help me, yabo. And she came, she helped me. Sometimes mama sambeke bedding. And trying to realize that is that her face is not the same. And I panicked, guys. I didn't have much airtime, and I'm asking Utata Opi, and the car asna moto. So I'm like, where's my dad? And no one answers me. And then I call my dad. And Lendo happened around 4. Yes, around 4. And I don't know who to call from my neighbors. I don't know what I'm going to say to them, because I don't know what's going on with my mom. So I try to talk to my mom. At the same time, I'm panicking. I want to talk to my mom. I want to keep her talking, because I realize that the more etula, the more I jijek. So I just want to keep her talking. So luckily enough, Utata came, and he came with a car, and then Bamtata came, and they took her to the hospital. And that time, my youngest brother is 3 months old. Now, in the morning, I have to make sure that I get ready for school. I have to make sure that my siblings get ready for school. And eskolweni, if you're late, wenza unomasele. So guys, it was a nightmare that day, because I was not used to waking up early. I would only wake up around 5:30. So now my routine has changed. Dialila ubusuku bonke. What am I going to say at school? And I have to go to school. I can't say that I can't go to school. Listen, John, school strict, guys. I can't say that I can't go to school. I must have a reason for not going to school. And if I don't go to school, I'm not going to get my timetable. So I went to school. Luckily enough, Chemika Mama, my neighbor, she actually took my mom. So she took my brother, and she said to me, Abani, bazoye daycare, uzobasa daycare. And then I went to school. I was late at school. And I don't have iturandi yobandi late. I had to do nomasele just from the gate. You know, in the essentials, from the gate to close to Etheridge. And I got in a class in me, and I don't know what to say to my desk mate, because at the same time I'm trying to be strong. I'm trying not to break out like and funny and born right now I'm not okay, but everyone can see that I'm not okay because I'm way dumbili. Like I'm can really like I'm that person that even galila ngogo it would show I'm not okay. So that day funeka ndibesesikolweni, and then after ndisesikolweni funeka ndihambe ndiye esibhedlele to see my mom. I didn't want to go to the hospital because I didn't want to go see my mom. I didn't want to go see her as esibhedlele. I just wanted to see her as endlini. So shemika mama esikolweni yazondithatha, and I told her that I don't really feel like going. I'm not comfortable yobona umama elele ebhedini, and I don't like hospitals. So I got there and ndambona umama, and she could not talk. She was trying to speak, but she could not speak. And for when it drip, and I was like, yo, so this is my life now. This is just going to be my life. But you know, they're saying that you're going to get better. What are they saying? But one thing that I like about Mama, guys, she is a fighter, because a stroke some better on her left side. Yes, on her left side. And she was just only there for a week, and then after that she went home. So now I have to adjust. I have to have a routine. The routine yam yayinje 5 a.m. I must be up. I must make sure that in patlas gatatas anyway for indoba emsebenzini. I must make sure that siblings zami shirts zabo ziclean is anyway for indoba baye esikolweni. I must also make sure that for my youngest brother that xa ndisiya esikolweni ndimbeleka apha emqolo and take him to the daycare. I must make sure that I cook for him butternut with potatoes, zibe smashed, and then disepa. I must make sure that happens. So there I was, starting this new life now. Every morning, a routine is to make sure that I leave my mom in a clean bed. I make sure that abantwana basekhaya ba clean for school. I also make sure that I'm also neat and clean, and that always led to the ones I think is going late because I had a lot to do. Humbled myself because I knew it's either there's no or it's either they are better is going. So fast forward, guys, being the person that I am, I missed out on interest of being a teenager. I've missed out on interest. I've missed out on going out with my friends on weekends. Like 16. I missed out on that. I missed out on a lot of things. I became a mother at an early age. I became a caregiver at an early age, and a car that time didn't even have a washing machine. Isepa would burn me, like, so I would wash for my mom, like for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, because my brother was not staying with us. So for me, I had to be a mother at an early age. I had to make sure that my dad is clean and neat for work. I had to make sure that my mom, if I leave her, zonke zakhe is right. But here's one thing I like about my mom, guys. She didn't like the fact that she is just laying in bed. Every day she would want to wake up, apagame, and help me. Sometimes I would tell her, like, you can't help me. You must just relax because you need to recover. And she'd say to me, I can't stay in bed because the moment I stay in bed, I'm going to like it's killing me. It's making me feel like I'm helpless, which is I'm not helpless. I am useful. So guys, My mother didn't even stay in bed for like a month or so. She went up, she got up in Bogota, Leana, guys. She got up and she would go to work because she would go to physio, and I wear physio wafumana in Tonga. So she would use in Tonga yake and go to work. That girl, guys, and go to work. So when she was going to work, when she started going to work, at least she could use her hand, because mama was a counselor for HIV and AIDS. So people who would want to get tested, she would counsel them and then get them tested. So where she was working, she had to do a lot of admin. Yeah, so she started writing with her left hand. So guys, my life has not been a joyride, and even today my mom still has stroke. But one thing I love about my mother, guys, I can she taught me how to be independent. I can go or ete. She's a force. She's a strong woman, guys. Like, even now, my mom can wash her dishes. She can clean the house. She can make her bed. She can even make her bed like more than Mona. I guess I can make my bed, but mama, guys, I'm crying to cry for the video. The aim was not to cry. I don't know why I'm crying, but I'm just like getting so emotional now. Like, the more I think about my mom, the more I think about Uhlobo Angakon. So that's my story, guys. That's me. So I became an independent person at an early age. Then I beslala kuye Christiana Park before my mom got stroke, even before she could work like as in like as a counselor, as a HIV and AIDS counselor. She would sell sweets. I can't remember sweets, things paraffin. Yeah, sweets in the paraffin and popcorns and also candles. So she was a business orientated woman, like yonke yakhe yena. Yes, we had, my father was working, but umama made sure that at least corner something, corner chankora engenayo. So growing up, I had that thing, mom, I will sell something. And then when we were staying in Angelizwe, when I was still young, close up for the crush, my mother used to sell koko yegusha. Smile, guys. So that woman, like, I took a lot from my mom. I took smart from my mom. Yes, I'm smart, guys. And I took independence from my mom, but stronger from my mom. I'm not a person who talks about my stuff. I don't. Even even like doing this, I had to think about, okay, am I okay like doing this thing? So I'm more of a person that I would just keep quiet about something that is hurting me, and then when I'm ready to talk about it, I just break down. So same applies as my mom. And my aunt once told me that, have someone to talk to, because if your mom had someone to talk to, at least figure a stroke, But I'm fortunate because I have people that I do talk to, like my mom, my dad, my sister. So guys, growing up for me was like that. It was from living my best life to being a mom, and also being a caregiver to my mom, and that has given me lessons. Whatever eyenzekayo elifini, you need to be strong, and whatever eyenzekayo elifini, it comes with lessons. Don't just look at it and be like, I'm paining now, I don't know what to do. Be strong, firm up, and tell yourself that and once it passes, then you will see how strong you are, and you will see how matured you turned out to be. And life, guys, is not always just glam and all that. There's a lot of things that we go through and we don't talk about them. And I decided that, okay, let me just talk about this, because maybe there is someone who went through the same experience as me. Probably, mama ko kanye tatako kanye umakhulu wakho who got stroke, and maybe you can relate to this. And the only person who's working is my father even now. And my parents never said to me I must go to work, but I know that I have a responsibility as umafungasha to make sure that my parents are okay, to make sure that my siblings are okay, And growing up now, my mother used to make sure that go June we have clothes, go December we have Christmas clothes. So I took that responsibility in the university. When I got I went to Stellenbosch. In Stellenbosch, you would get I got a bursary now. NSFAS. Even if you into the social development, because I was doing social work. The reason why I wanted to do social work, I felt like what I was going through, maybe I could reach out to people who are going through what I was going through, like a different, probably having a violent parent in your household or whatsoever. So I felt like I could be assistance, like I could be uncedo. And one thing I didn't mention about me is that igama lam ndinguSizokazi, and Sizokazi is a Zulu name. When you translate it to Xhosa, it means big help. So I had that thing, I'm just going to follow my name. No one said I must follow my name. Look, guys, no one said. I just had to think that I'm going to follow my name, and I love the meaning. I've always been a curious child. I was named by my grandmother. By the moment I was doing grade 4, I asked her, like, what's the meaning of my name? And she told me the meaning of my name. So after that, I just told myself that I'm just going to follow my name, even if I follow what Ngulunyuhlobo. And I always wanted to be a doctor. Then I realized that me and of blood, we don't get along. We don't get along. So I've always wanted to do something that is going to help people. So this is where Herbalife got in Game Coco, because Herbalife is helping people getting in shape, and it has been the best thing that ever happened to my life, and it has been something that I'm passionate about. Ukhula kwam ndikhule at the athletics, so I would run 200 meters, 400 meters, 800 and tata my chance. So I've been an active person. I've loved a sport, and I loved tennis at St. John's College. But hey guys, tennis didn't work out when I got to Cape Town, because the school I went to didn't have tennis. So this is to say to you that yonke experience oyifumanayo elifini, take it as it is, but don't forget the lessons that it comes with. And I'm grateful of my dad. Guys, that guy, he helped me throughout the process. That time he taught me how to cook. That time, it was the time Apple like makes about band from Super Mama and all that, but I knew how to cook rice, So he taught me a lot of things. And into zo cleaner, yes, mama don't. But my father, guys, one thing I admire about him, if ebenye indoda ngewayapringa isaqala yonke lando, but he stick with us even today. Ongqiba xa imane esithi ndiyamthanda umamakho, ngumfazi wam, and akekho umuntu oyeze athathe indawo kamamakho, ngumfazi wam. And that's the love I have experienced ebomini bam. Even if I go through things that I think that they like, then feel like you, and then when you talk to them about it, and then my dad once said to me, ungumntanam andinawo umgqomo wolahla wena. be it unjani, kwanjani, kwanjani, umntana. So those things, guys, zintoni nkosi yami, andifuna zizinto ezenza lusizo nimbonayo. I have a supportive partner, I have a supportive family, and when I go through stuff, bakona, and they're always there to support me. So guys, let me love and leave you before Nilile, because the cry baby. This is me, guys, the cry baby. And yeah, hopefully that this video would do something to you, or would change your life, or change the way you see things. So peace out, guys. See you on the next video, if I am going to have it, but when I have time, I will make sure that I'm as consistent as possible. Bye, you all.